Yes, finally, confirmed. After weeks and weeks of messing around with us, drip-feeding the wrong information to leakers, allegedly, and making references to new iOS in their code and new iMac in Xcode crash logs, WWDC was then announced, with some conspiracies over some glasses, people lost their eyebrows, even my fellow YouTube creator Patrick resorted to wearing a cap, and Saran, who literally lost his shit over it. No, he hasn't. He's fine. Anyway, I was about to give up, but then, yesterday, or this morning, Siri decided that even she had enough. She's like, I've had it. Pull your finger out, Tim. I'm telling the whole world we're having an event. So Tim had no choice but to send us an invite. And here it is, spring-loaded on April 20th. Or 4:20. What time? Around 6 to 9. No, not really, 10 AM Pacific. But hang on, Alex, don't get too overexcited, okay? We've seen this sort of shenanigans before, and all the information out there still don't confirm whether we are going to see an iPad Pro or not. Not even sure we will see an iPad mini at this event. But all the sources out there pretty much confirm this is the one where we get the AirTags. And that really annoys me because I've been saving up for this one for the iPad Pro. But you know what, Tim? If it is just a base iPad and some AirTags, I'll tell you where you can stick your AirTags. We've already got them. They're everywhere. They're not new. Even Samsung released some. It's like, you're late. Come on, at least give us some iMac and AirPods 3. If the new iMac leaks are to be believed, the screens will be amazingly thin and we can expect colors. But yes, AirTags, get lost, Tim. I know it's an amazing design. Clearly, it must have taken ages to get this design done. Right, let's not be rude. But if the iPad Pro is not announced and it's going to be September, for example, then I am shaving my eyebrows. No, I'm not. But I'd be pretty pissed because upgrading my very old iPad Pro, this thing here is now ancient, would make no sense for me until September. And some people have told me, why don't you buy the current iPad Pro and trade it in later? My answer is, well, I thought about that, but Apple trading scheme is like a pyramid scheme. You give them a brand new device that you spent $1,000 on and they give you a small bag of peanuts. If you're lucky. In a nice Apple bag. Gotta be careful how I say that. I said peanuts. Please don't demonetize me, YouTube. I really need a 45p in ad revenue that I get. Probably like many Apple customers right now, I am in no man's land. I need to upgrade, and if I want to future-proof my investment in terms of performance, the new iPad Pro is it. Yes, I could go for an M1 MacBook Air, sure, but I don't need a laptop. I know a lot of people won't care for the iPad Pro, but lots of people like myself do. I think for me, there's a gap between carrying this heavy machine here, like the MacBook Pro, and also the MacBook Air. There's a gap there, something a lot lighter with touch screen, with a pen, while still having some Pro capabilities. I know it'll be quite some time before we can completely replace a laptop with the iPad Pro, but the Thunderbolt 3 or USB 4 basically, the many options that will give us from an external storage and multiple displays point of view, get us really close to replacing laptops for most use cases. I'm not suggesting that we'll be able to use Logic Pro, Final Cut or Adobe Premiere Pro, Photoshop and other Pro apps in the same way that we can on MacBooks, but I'd love the ability to do a bit more than I can on my current iPad whilst working from home or a co-working space, for example, or a cafe. Not to mention mini LED display. It's such a leap from the current technology, and having to wait until Q3 or Q4 this year would really be a bummer for me. Right, let's hope we do have some good news come next week, but if I hear anything in the meantime, I'll let you guys know too. And if they do go on sale, I will be definitely getting one after selling one of my kidneys, of course. And I will be covering the new iPad Pro in a lot of detail here on this channel, so if you like my stuff, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. It's right next to the subscribe button. By doing that, you'll be able to join the fastest growing YouTube community, the Bell Gang. To join, comment down below with the hashtag Bell Gang. To join, it's free, and I'll see you in those smiling faces in the next one.
We gon' make it big one day. We gon' make it big, I say. We gon' make it big, just stay in there.